Hi there, and welcome back to healthyhome.help. So at this point in your journey on the road to recovery, you've come down one of a couple possible paths. Either A, you found mold in your home and have gone through the triage steps, the emergency triage we offer in the first section. And if you haven't done that, then back up and do that. It's incredibly important to protect you and your family from cross-contamination exposure. And now you're just wanting to make sure there's no additional mold in the home. Or secondly, maybe you haven't gone down that path and you just checked your home and have done a qPCR home test and found that it does indicate there's some mold in the home, but you have no suspicions or ideas of where to look. In either case, this is your best next step. So welcome to step 2 in the mold assessment trifecta. The first step was doing the qPCR test. The second step is hiring a mold dog. So this video is all about these super sniffers, these canine detectives, and how they work and what you need to know before hiring a mold dog team. So let's jump right in and talk about these amazing animals and what they can do for you. So what exactly is a mold dog? Well, a mold dog is a highly trained canine that is trained to detect the smell of mold, even behind walls or hidden mold, or mold that's underneath floors, mold that there's no way a human could know is there. The mold dog's sense of smell, would you believe it's 10 to 100,000 times more sensitive than a human's? Well, for the canines that are used for mold detection, they fall closer on that 100,000 times more acute end of the scale than an average house pet. These dogs can pick up the scent of mold particles invisible to the naked eye. But here's the thing, like little kids, dogs love attention and rewards. They want to make their handlers happy, which can sometimes lead to over-alerting. So don't panic if a mold dog starts alerting. It's the handler's experience that's key to interpreting what's really going on and to determine, is that dog just seeking a little extra recognition, a little additional pat on the head or an additional treat? Or is there something really going on in that area that the dog is alerting to? Becoming a proficient dog handler takes serious time and training. Handlers often train for months to years alongside their dogs in related occupations, learning to read every subtle cue and behavior that the dog shows. A skilled handler can tell the difference between a true alert and an over alert, and they know when the dog might need a break or may need to be recalibrated. Our personal opinion here at healthyhome.help is that you really want to scrutinize the training and experience of the handler. Now, a good handler is also going to know plenty about mold, moisture, and building sciences. This depth of knowledge ensures that they're providing a comprehensive inspection and not just following a dog around with a leash. Let's talk about what to look for when hiring a mold dog team. And keep in mind, it is a team. The team is only as strong as its weakest members. So here are 4 things you absolutely need to check for. First, licensing and compliance. In some states, handlers need to be licensed, like in Texas. Licensing means that they've met certain standards for training and ethics. And if your state doesn't require licensing, you can look for a team that is regulated in their home state. That's a really good indicator that they've had professional training and that they've gone through some certification testing and some background checks. Second, professional training and certification. Both the dog and the handler should be certified and experienced. And not just for mold detection, but also for scent discrimination and search patterns. And what about the handler? Well, the handler should be able to accurately read the dog's cues, as well as having certifications in indoor air quality. Think of them as a mold detection team, not just a dog and handler duo. Next, make sure the company that you're dealing with has a written contract. You want to make sure it outlines the scope of work, the costs, the timelines, follow-up steps. This protects both you and the team, ensuring that clear expectations are set up front and preventing misunderstandings. And then finally, once the dog has done its job, you need an indoor environmental professional, or IEP, to assess and confirm any alerts. An IEP can inspect areas the dog has flagged, conducting lab testing if necessary, and providing a remediation plan if there's an actual mold problem. The IEP is your go-to expert for verifying the results and planning the next steps. Now, in some cases, the dog handler may be a mold inspector or claim to be an IEP, but it's really best to have an independent third party put a second set of eyes on the project so that you get checks and balances. Now remember, a quality mold dog team will have all of these elements in place, giving you confidence in their work and ensuring the job is done properly, thoroughly, and professionally. Now I know some of you might be worried about the health of the dog, so let's address that. First off, handlers take great care to protect their dogs from overexposure. They control how long the dog is in a space and know that the dog only needs a minor little sniff to pick up on mold. So it's the handler's responsibility to prevent the dog from getting too close to mold or going right up and smelling a colony directly. The dog's nose is so powerful that they don't need to inhale deeply or stay in a moldy area for long. Dogs have an incredibly resilient immune system that's way stronger than ours, especially to mold and other natural contaminants. They're naturally less prone to mold-related illnesses. So with a skilled handler by their sides, the mold dogs are happy, healthy, and safe while they work. So the question is a mold dog really worth it? Well, the opinion of healthyhome.help is absolutely yes. They can save you time, money, and hassle by pinpointing mold hotspots without tearing up your home or opening up walls. Well, thanks for joining us today. If you're interested in more tips on keeping your home safe and healthy, hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell so that you don't miss our next video, which is going to be on how to find and choose an indoor environmental professional and how to prepare to get the most out of that assessment process. And hey, leave us a comment down below if you have any questions or input. We'd love to hear from you. So until next time, stay safe and don't try to sniff out those hidden reservoirs of mold. Let the mold dog do that for you. Take care and we'll see you next time. Buddy, you're not mad at me because I'm going to be interviewing the mold dogs Sunday, are you? I mean, you're a good boy too. I know you can't sniff for mold, but you got other things to do, important things like treats to eat, naps to take, occasional walk to go on, mostly naps to take though. Somebody's got to do it. So don't be mad at me for interviewing the mold dog. You're way more important to me as my little buddy.